Diorio's frozen dough products presents East Utica Now and Then.
Just for you.
As much as things seem to change, it's always good to see how much has stayed the same in East Utica. Avico Spice is operated by the grandsons of Antonio Vitaliano. They are carrying on the tradition of providing fine spices and grated cheeses for restaurants and pizzerias.
Well, it started in 1928. My grandfather came over from Italy in 1923. He was 23 years old, and he said, when I came, he said, I had $5 in my pocket. And, he spoke his broken English. And he started working in a little grocery store here in East Utica. And he worked a few years, got some money in his pocket, and he opened up a little grocery store. And then in 1950, I believe, or 1949, he closed the store down and went wholesale. He went into the wholesale business. And that's when they were down on Broad Street, on Bleecker Street, down across where Avsta is now. They had a big warehouse there, and if you remember in the late 60s when urban renewal came in, they tore down all those buildings. But he was there, he had the warehouse, he lived upstairs from the warehouse. My mom and dad lived up on the 3rd floor, and they used to take the elevator up every night after work, and the store was on the 1st floor, and that's where they had the warehouse.
So
I wasn't born at the time.
So
yeah.
they were bringing stuff over from the
Oh yeah, he imported a lot of stuff. He used to carry tomatoes, olive oil, cheese, spices, all this stuff from Italy mostly. And he had a couple of friends of his that were in the importing business. And he used to bring stuff in from New York and Boston and bring it up to Utica, and he'd sell it to the local grocery stores. Spices is a very important part of our business. We've been doing that probably since the mid-50s. My grandfather started doing it, packing in little jars, little glass jars, selling to grocery stores. Well, right now, my brother John and myself are the current owners of the company. We are 3rd generation. My parents ran the business for about 55 years. They retired in 1990. We took over in 1991, January 1st. So my brother and I currently own the business. I have some nieces and nephews here working in the business. We have some family members. My dad still works part-time, 2 days a week. He's been selling 57 years. He's been on the road since 1952.
So why do you do it? Why are you part of the business?
I do it because I grew up in it. It's pretty much all I've ever known. Like I said, when I was young, I used to come home from school, help my folks. I got into working in a warehouse. Used to send me out on deliveries on a truck, and I worked my way up. There's not a job here I haven't done. I've done it all. I've been in the spice room. I've been on the truck. I've been in the warehouse. I've been in the cash carry. I've been on the register. When you're an owner, you wear all the hats. You do it all. You have to.
If you wonder what Avico stands for, it stands for Antonio Vitaliano Company. Now, Antonio Vitaliano was intent on doing one thing. He wanted to have red pepper that was crushed without any seeds in it. Well, you buy this and it doesn't have any seeds in it. My mother, years ago in Cornhill, I can remember her taking red pepper and sprinkling it on her food. You wouldn't believe how much she would put on it. I don't know how she did it. So I'm just going to take a little taste of this to see if it lives up to its reputation as being hot. I've used this word before. Madon. Oofa. That's hot. Get yourself some. Whew.
Avico Spice is located at 729 Broad Street in Utica. The cash and carry is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.